Good morning. How we doing? Back on the road again. So I'm back in Ulverston. Remember I took this last time. Same picture last time. I think it was 2 weeks ago that I came. We worked out anything that I've been doing that lasts longer than 2 days. It's a failure. And that's because I look too far into the future. If you just think day to day, I should be alright, instead of thinking about tomorrow. So I'm here early this morning. I managed to get an earlier train. What time is it now? It's about going on 9 o'clock now. Somebody on that other path. There was somebody on that path last time I came, and that's when I went wrong. I can't have gone wrong because I've got a new look. The new member. That's me done now, boss. I hope everybody's well. I'm not going to fail this time. I haven't been able to sleep. It's made me sick to back teeth. And thank you again for everybody that's following. I'll try and take as much footage as possible. Just to bear with me, I forget to take camera out of the back of my rucksack. How's my dementia doing? Stable at the minute with medication. In fact, I'll do a medication review for you all to see the medication that I take on a morning and an evening. It's madness. It must be more than 20 tablets. But I'll show you and I'll write down what they're for. So, speak again soon. Over. Out. Have a good day. Bit sad to get you. Hello. Oh, another one catching up quickly. I'll pull off a track. Everybody's still overtaking me this morning. I'm not in a rush. I never am. Look at this view today. I'll turn it round for you. Morning.
Morning. It's a great sight in the distance, isn't it?
Ain't it just?
I think we've picked the right week. Last
Yeah.
week was terrible,
Want it just?
I hope it stays like this.
Yeah, I do. See you later.
See you later.
I'll trip him up in a bit. I'll sneak up behind and trip him up. He's showing off past him. Yeah, what a beautiful place to be. Feeling a bit better today. Fed up of feeling doom and gloom. Just got to finish this. Niggling me. I don't know if this is recording. I think it is. Look at the mountains. I said last time they've got names, but is it? I don't know the names of them. Right, that's it for now. Over and out. How we doing? Right, look. It's that makes it worthwhile. I don't know if you can see it. I can't see it because of the sun. You'll see Coniston from there. I'll keep waving it round. You see Coniston in distance. And mountains. Like I say, all mountains have got names. But Maltese wagon wheel and drifter bar. That's what I'll name them. A bit claggy. I haven't had enough to drink. We're doing well today. It's nice and steady and trying to enjoy it and not thinking about tomorrow. just taking it one step at a time, really. Still a lot of voices in my head, and I'm not so bad for seeing things today, but voices in my head are starting to do my head in. That's when I start thinking I'm going the wrong way. But now I've seen Coniston, and I'm still using this watch, but even looking at things, it plays games with you, with dementia. Everything plays games. Or you think it's playing games. I think that's what it is. You can't trust your own. You can't trust your own mind. 1 minute. Bit of a malfunction there. So that's where I'm going to be staying tonight. Coniston. I'd say that's still 6 miles away. So there's a long way to go yet. A long way. But we're okay. One step at a time. Remember, my wife says to me, just remind yourself you've got dementia. That's why things are as easy as you think they should be. Because you do forget. You think, why am I struggling with this? I mean, I stand and look at the Cumbria Way signs. They're arrows that point. And I can't work out what they mean. What, should I be walking up in air? Should I be... I don't know. But we'll keep fighting this as long as we can, won't we? Hey, if I'm thinking about doing this, achieving this, it must be bringing brain cells to life. It's got to be. It's got to be doing some good. Or burning them out, I don't know. I believe it's got to be doing some good. I believe that fitness and the more that you have to think has got to help. Right. Share, like, subscribe, and make sure you have a good day and smile. Over and out. Good morning. Second day I made it last night. Wasn't easy. It was tough. I'll show you where I stayed. Just backing up some neighbours. So I go to Great Langdale today. Yeah, yesterday until 3 o'clock I'm absolutely spot on. I find it quite easy. Then after 3 o'clock, that's like when my sundowning starts. That's when things start going wrong. A lot of people about this morning. So I'll be packing up and going. Yeah, that's when it starts going a bit wrong for me. So I've got to push to get wherever I'm going for before 3 o'clock. So it was freezing. I had to wrap myself up with everything I brought. But remember, we're doing this to prove that what we can do with dementia, aren't we? We'll beat it. I will dare try and won't we? Speak to you soon. Share, like, subscribe. Over and out. Good morning again. Second day. I've just set off. Done about a quarter of a mile. Look at this view. That is some view. Coniston. So I've got about 12 miles to do today. Get out to Ulverston. 12 miles to do. Which is good after yesterday. The day one's a hard day. Like I say, after 3 o'clock I'm in big trouble. My head's fried. It still is a little bit this morning. This is on the coast to coast. I carried on for 3 days, didn't I? So this one I did one day. So this I'm in new. I've just got to keep on pretending I'm doing one day at a time and not think of tomorrow. I'm watching and reading, not reading, trying to read some of the comments last night. Oh, it was freezing in that tent. Wet through that tent this morning when I packed it. The comments, and I went on phone to my wife, the comments are absolutely amazing. And I certainly didn't know that there were this many of us with this at such a young age. I'd never heard of it before. There's hundreds of thousands of us. So yeah, it would be nice to eventually get somewhere so we can help people out, wouldn't it? That's the aim. That's the aim. Some people are in real big trouble. Right. Great Langdale, I think it's called, I'm going to. So I better get my skates on. Nice to see you all. Have a good day. Like, share, subscribe. Remember, you need to follow my leader. Right, over and out. Good morning. How we doing? Still at it. Day 3. I didn't film much yesterday at all. It were a slog. I'll show you some photos that I've taken. I've lost on my big toe. Your second biggest toes on both feet. I lost both my nails. Not lost them, they're just hanging on by a thread. They're painful. So I stayed in a guest house last night. And they picked me up from the old Dungeon Gill. Which is on the Cumbria Way. And now I've got to make my way back down there before I start day 3. So, I had a lovely night's sleep though. A lovely place, lovely people. But she was going to give me a lift back down this morning, but she's double booked. So it is what it is. Weighed my rucksack on some scales. It's because the wet clothing, I managed to dry them a bit. Wet clothing and the tent from day 1, Coniston. It's up to bloody 19 kilos. No wonder my front bloody toenails have come off. I'm thinking, if I end up staying in guest houses till end, I might bloody sling this rucksack. It'd be a nice find for someone. Anyway, positive thinking. Toenails grow back, don't they? Wonder if brain cells grow back. I don't know. I get boring after and think, am I doing myself more harm than good doing these things? So I did go wrong a few times yesterday. My watch were telling me to go through a river at one point. Well, I didn't anyway, but I ended up going right way. What watch telling me to go the wrong way? Chinese. I don't know if you're allowed to say that, are you? Chinese are wanting us to go the wrong way. It is beautiful. Look at this round here. That's where I stayed last night. Over there. Tucked out that way. So this today is the longest day, I think, in hiking. I think it's like 30 kilometres, I'm not sure. Well, the problem is it looks like I've got 4 before I start. Yeah. Big ideas. But it is true, it is, like I said on day 1, I'm already now confusing myself with tomorrow and tonight, and I should be just thinking about this now and trying to enjoy it. You know, there were loads of times yesterday where I could have taken camera out and just don't think about taking camera out, and that's what it's here for. That's what it's here for. Look at that. And this is where they test out fighter jets. Amazing. Right. I'm going to try and do a lot more filming today for you. How do we go? Share, like, tick, follow, thumbs up and subscribe. Because we're doing this. We're doing this to make somebody's lives a lot better, aren't we? You know, it doesn't matter how many it is, how few it is. Let's get some people on board and make somebody's life better. How are we doing? I remembered to get camera out again. So I've been going over an hour now. It did take me nearly an hour to get to the start from where I stayed, which I'm a bit pissed off about really. I'd have been a lot further now. It's quite busy today. So that there is the state pass. I ain't got a clue where I go. I'm just following them and hoping somebody's going the same way. Right. Speak again soon. Over. Out. How are we doing, my dementia buddies? Well, it's the third day. It's after going on for 5 o'clock, I think. And guess what? After 3 o'clock, again, I've gone wrong way. It's every day after 3 o'clock. That's Sundowning, they call it. It's every day until 2:30 or 3 o'clock. I'm absolutely fine watching my phone. On my phone now, I'm way off. It's paused. Off route. Off route. I know I'm off route. But I spoke to somebody in last village and they said if you stay on this road, it'll take me to Keswick, I think. And that's where I need to be. So at the minute I'm not on Cumbria Way, I'm just following this road. It's lethal as well. This is the first little bit of path I've found. Rest is just walking up road, but it is what it is. I could tap out. I really could, I could tap out, but I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna. I can manage this. We all have to do that, find that little bit extra, don't we? But I'm having a lovely day. State pass were easy. A lovely day. And it's same old. And now I'm getting to grumpy, angry side. Pissed off with it every day. Whatever I'm doing after 3 o'clock goes to rat. Anyway. I don't know how far I've got left to go. I'm not even looking at my phone now. Because I'm just looking at the wrong thing. Anyway, positivity. I'll speak again soon, and hopefully I'll be where I'm supposed to be. Over and out. Good morning, how are we doing? Day 4. Day 4. Day 3, I think the last time I spoke to you I was struggling on roadside. I made it. I think I stayed in the Royal Oak in Keswick last night. It was a lovely place. Lovely place. I managed to bandage my toe. But it's just the same old. After 3 o'clock it goes downhill. Not enjoyable at all. Up until midday I quite enjoy it. This morning's been a real slog getting up here. 4th day. This is from Keswick to Colbeck, I think it's called. I'm struggling a bit already, but this is the longest I've done. 4 days. Yeah, I can really tell cognitively that I'm a poorly person. I just can't seem to take things in. Like, it's drinking, eating. If it wasn't for eating in the hotel last night, if it wasn't for them calling me and saying that your food's ready, I wouldn't have gone down. I wouldn't have eaten. Same this morning. I wouldn't have gone for a breakfast, because I just don't think of it. I just think, oh, I've got to go. I've got to get from A to B, and I don't even look at the scenery to see how beautiful it is whilst I'm doing it. But I'm doing it. I'm making it from A to B. I said this time I'd rather die than not be able to finish this. It'd be the end of me. I want to prove that dementia's not taken over as far as it thinks it has. I'm still positive you're awakening brain cells by doing things out of your comfort zone. This is hard work, real hard work. I've gone wrong already today 2 or 3 times, but I'm on the watch. The watch is doing well today. Touch wood. Hey, and one thing I need followers. That's what we need. I'm starting to understand how social media works. Views aren't really any good without following and subscribing, and it's all free. It's all free. Come on, we need to change some people's lives. You're probably getting bored of watching me, because I can't remember the last video I did, but it's probably exactly the same as this one. And that's, I'm afraid, a big apology to you all, but that's dementia. Every day is that's why I'm trying to do different things all the time. That's why I'm getting out. See, imagine if you were sat in your house every day. It would be Groundhog Day, day in, day out. Somebody's ringing me, nobody rings me. Right, I'll speak again soon. Over and out. Follow, subscribe. Hello, Bedside Fair. How we doing? Still on day 4. I ain't seen nobody for hours. On his way to Colbeck. See better that way. Yeah, it gets pretty boring. Pretty boring when you don't see anyone. Mind you, we can't complain, can you? Look at weather, it's beautiful. Look at the view all round. If I could, I'd try and do, I think I've got about 38 kilometres left. If I could physically do it, I'd I'd rather carry on than stopping. Because just been through some boggy bits and I can feel my toenail inside my sock. I don't fancy stopping and taking my socks off and setting off again. It'll happen to a lot of people going on this. Probably not just me. Lunatic. Oh. Yeah, it's nice to just see somebody to say hello. Although I do like my own company. I hope there's some people coming. I better shut down and log off. Remember, follow. Over and out. Hello, C. How we doing? So, it's after, what time is it? It's going on for well after 4 o'clock. And guess what? Craig has got lost again. As soon as it gets past this time, I'm just charging my things, my phone. Charging my phone and my watch is off route. I don't know how I manage it. It's been every single day. Every single day. Look at where I am. I haven't got an absolute beaver where I am. I haven't got a clue. Off route on my watch and my phone batteries died. So I thought the watch was going to be the saviour. I think the saviour for me is a 10-man team. I think I'm absolutely perfect until it gets. It's got to be the nature of the disease, because until it gets to 1, 2 o'clock, I'm absolutely fine. And then all of a sudden I run out of water, nothing to eat. I stop looking at my phone. Then I'm off route. And then I'm moaning again. So what I'm going to do is, top of this hill, I'm just going to keep going for highest point. It's pretty high, isn't it? We'll go for highest point. Because I don't think I can be far off Colbeck. I can't be, because I've done more than 18 kilometres, I think. I hope you're all watching this and thinking, Craig, you need to get a new pastime. If you get more followers, what would I want? Do you know, last night I was thinking I need to write a bucket list. Proper bucket list on things I want to do. I tell you what I would love to do. I'd love to get home from here. That's what I'd love to do. What would I love to do? Cycle from top of Scotland down to bottom. What's that? John O'Groats to Land's End. I'd like to do that. That's what I want to train up for. But I wouldn't do it on my own, because I wouldn't make it. I'd get lost in Scotland. But I'd like to do that, and I would like to do that for both charities, Dementia and Legion, Royal Legion. January, February, March, April. April time. Weather will just be coming nice. And it's lighter. I think that's what I'm going to train up for. And next year as well, I need to do, I hate to say it, but I failed it, didn't I? I did coast to coast and failed it. I could quite easily sack all these hiking ones, because I don't think that they're mentally good for me being on my own so long. Do you know what I carry on hearing? Somebody saying Craig all the time. Every 2 minutes, Craig. I think sheep are calling me Craig. But nature of the disease. You're going cuckoo. I'm thinking I'm doing this, making myself better. I might be. Maybe if I don't want doing this, maybe I'd really be in a state. But I must be in a pretty bad state to be stood here on a hill lost, talking to a camera. You think this is the best idea? Go for Ice Point. I don't know, there's a lot of ice points around here. This looks like a track to me. That's why I'm following it. I'm going to follow this track. And remember, if I do make it back, followers is what I need, and subscribers. A bucket list. Send some ideas in on what do you think for bucket list. I want to do daring things. Let's see if I make it back from this. And do you know what? While you're doing these, you get songs coming into your head, and they are the worst songs ever. Why is that? The songs that you hate the most come into your head and you can't get them out of your head. I'm not going to tell you songs that's been going through my head. You would think I'm cuckoo. Yeah, you would. Right. Hopefully, our next chat, I'll be in Colbeck. Share, like, subscribe, and have a good day. How are we doing? I made it to the Lingy Hut, I think it is. So I head for Iced Point, and then I could see this on horizon. Lingy Hut. So I'm back on Cumbria Way. So I was hoping there were going to be a goodie box here to put some money in and take some chocky bars. Nah. Every time you see it on YouTube, they've got a bloody bucket load full of chocolate bars and apples and oranges. Somebody must have been and raided it. So I'm way behind schedule now from being lost. So I've got to make it down to Colbeck quick, because I've not eaten since 8 o'clock this morning. And I've got one drink left. I've been saving for about 3 hours. Tough business is hiking, you know. Hey, you professional hikers, don't be watching this calling me an absolute lunatic. Dummy. I tell you have a try. One day, if you've got dementia, have a go doing it yourself. You'll realise. I think I've done bloody well to get here. This is another one where I'm proud of myself again. By getting to day 4. If I can get to Colbeck with it next, it can't be far from here. Because I've walked miles today. If I can get there in the next 2 hours, I will be one happy soldier. One happy soldier. Remember, The old boring cliche. Like, subscribe, follow. Thumbs up. Sponsors. Whatever. We need them all, don't we? Let's make a difference. Still thinking about stupid songs. I'm not going to tell you what they are. Let's make a difference. What song comes into your head when you say let's make a difference? I think you can sleep in these overnight. I don't think it'll be there a pretty night for me sleeping here when I'm having hallucinations and talking to myself. I think I'm in a bloody rave come midnight. Right, I'm going to have this can of pop and I'm going to set off. Share, like, subscribe, over and out. Enjoy life to the max. Might not be able to hear up here, it's wild. Look at this. Look at that. High peak, high pike summit, and I'm aiming for Colbeck. So I need to get my foot down because it's going to come dark pretty quick. Sun's going down quickly. I'm absolutely made up, proud of myself. It's been one tough day today. One tough day. I've been lost a few too many times. But made it, haven't we? Absolutely made up. Mountain biking, that's the next thing. Some blokes have just passed me on them e-bikes. God, they must have been doing 100 miles an hour. Right. Share, like, subscribe, over and out. Enjoy life. Good morning. Day 5. Finale. Hopefully. I'm full of beans today. I really can't believe I've made it to day 5, to be honest. Somebody on their own with dementia getting through Cumbria Way really is I'm chuffed with myself. Chuffed with myself. But I thought all hills had stopped, but they haven't. They're still here. Still here. Where did I stay last night? The Oddfellows Arms in Colbeck. A lovely place. Can't recommend it enough. Only problem was I got there too late to eat, so I had to settle for 2 packets of crisps. But I've had a breakfast this morning, so I'm ready to pound all the way to Carlisle. So yeah, not bad to report, not good to report, just can't put into words how I didn't think, I was being told I couldn't do it. I didn't think myself I could do it, but I've done it. Not yet. Touch wood. Right. To all you dementia sufferers out there, keep going. Keep trying. And for you carers that are looking after sufferers, you keep trying as well. Everybody try and have a smile today. Remember, like, share, subscribe and follow. Over and out. Hello. Hello. So I'm halfway to the finish on final day. Cumbria Way. Trying to get a better side here. It's not been so bad. Views. Sore feet and calves. Apart from that, what a journey it's been. I've loved it. Very difficult. Very difficult. It opens your eyes to struggles that you have with dementia. You see other people just take it so easy. It's not so easy. It's not, I've got a million things on my mind. What about that place is there? Some beautiful old properties around here. So I'm working out. I'm probably around 8 miles away from Carlisle now. Oh, what else to report? Boring. It is very boring on your own. This amount of time on your own. I won't say I'm completely a people's person, but it is nice to have a chat now and again. Right. Still keep hearing Craig. Birds are at it now. I think it was sheep yesterday. Right. Okay, like, share, subscribe, thumbs up, over and out.